me and said to his attorney, said, I want this guy to play me in the movie version of the life story
of Jimmy Hoffa.
of Jimmy Hoffa.
That's great.
Yeah. And his attorney was Frank Regano. What are you looking in the engineer
There's waving
booth
at
for?
something. What is that? I don't know what you're waving at.
All right,
this.
who's next? Who's next?
Oh, I guess number 4 is where we're starting.
All
right
right,
there.
so John in Virginia, who goes first?
Who goes first there? Right there.
Is that Daryl?
Yeah.
Hey, Daryl, come in, brother.
You're on CRN with Robert Conrad.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Conrad.
Hello.
I've followed you for, 50 years? You've been just
you,
wonderful.
You don't need to tell anybody that. You know how old that's going to make the two of us? Come on. I can take the gray out of my... Hey, I can get the gray out of my hair, Daryl. You know how?
How?
Oh, there's all kinds of ways now. You put all that junk in your hair, and, just like my co-host. Check his hair out. He's got this dark black, but he's good looking.
The Magnum PI mustache.
Yeah, well, but he's good looking. All right, what's up from Colorado? What can I help you with?
Hey, I was watching a show on Black Sheep,
Yeah?
the Hawk flies at midnight,
Yeah?
and I'm retired Air Force.
Okay.
There's something pretty technical wrong with it.
The airplane. I directed that show. Is that what you're going to talk about? Is that your critique?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir, it is. That's the only thing I see wrong in that program. You used airplanes that didn't exist until middle of 1944.
Yeah, well, you know why, don't you? We couldn't get the actual airplanes. We went down to Argentina and got a couple of them. And that was the best we could do because the war was over. The airplanes weren't available anymore, so we took what we could get.
I just thought I'd bring it up.
Yeah, I'll bring up a statistic that you don't know about being Air Force that you'll appreciate. We were canceled because of violence on television from women who said that there was violence on TV and they were against it. And we showed actual footage of us firing on Japanese warplanes, and the women complained about it. And those were actual gunning down of the enemy. Didn't know that, did you?
Well, you can't have Yes, I did.
Okay.
You can't have a show like that without showing something like that.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's it. Well, thanks for being in the audience. Anything else?
Thank you, sir.
Is there anything else?
That's it.
Okay, hey. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Daryl.
Thanks for your service, Daryl, huh?
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
800-336-2225. We got a line open, 800-336-2225.
We go to Becky next, but before we go to Becky, let's go to Bib.
Bib?
Can we go to Bib?
Is it an email from Bib?
No, it's this was sent to me. I just absolutely love it.
Oh, you got something in the mail. What'd you get?
Well, it's my dad's nickname was Bib.
Bib?
But his name actually was Leonard Falk.
Leonard Falk. He was on an episode.
And he did an
of
episode of the Wild West.
Yes.
And it was called The Night of the Murderous Spring. And here's a picture. I'll give you this, and you can show it to our audience.
We have our cameras going, by the way. You can go to our website anytime after the show and check out crntalk.com and hit YouTube, and you can see the studio cams working there. Is that your dad?
That's Leonard Falk, yeah.
That's Bib.
And then flip it, and you can see the two of us together.
All right, so that's Bib.
That's Bib, and then Duke.
Good-looking guy. He's shooting a gun there.
He was a good-looking guy. That was one of his problems.
That was one of his problems?
Yeah.
Boy, he does. There is the resemblance there. I got to tell you, buddy.
Check it out.
I got to tell you. Check that out. You look at that.
There we are.
Looks, and now here they are together right there.
And then after work, we'd go across the street to the backstage, and all hell never broke loose when Dad was there, actually.
It was a little more reserved, huh?
It was more respectful. No, he had some miles on him then, but it didn't show.
No, it didn't.
All right, thanks. So I'm going to take that home and show it to the grandchildren.
Very good.
So Grandpa, I took him to dinner last night. They didn't behave.
They didn't behave?
No, one of them had to take a shot.
Oh, what does that mean?
Huh? What does that mean?
Take a shot?
One of them had to take a shot.
I'm with you on that.
I want to thank you, Courtney, for the coffee. I appreciate that.
I want to thank Diamond Dave Petty for getting everything going here on the show. By the way, that was our operations VP was holding up his union card when you were talking about that before.
Now who are we talking about?
We're going to Becky next.
No, not to Becky. We're
talking about Dave Petty.
Dave Dave Petty. We got to remember.
You know, Richard Petty, the race car driver, absolutely no relation.
Because usually I want you to know we have Tomas. And
he's always around.
When Tomas isn't available, we go to Paul. And then when Paul's not available, we go to Diamond Dave.
Diamond Dave Petty.
Yeah, thanks for doing the show, Diamond Dave. All right, now we've done email. I want to do this one. Then we go to Becky, who answers my phone. And if you call and I'm not there, what do you hear?
You hear Becky on the phone.
And what does Becky say?
What does Becky say?
He's not here right now.
Well, let's listen. Maybe we can almost hear it. If we listen, close our eyes, and maybe we can almost hear your phone. Let's pretend I'm dialing it. Bring, okay. Answer.
Come on, Becky.
Hi. He's not home right now, but leave a message and he'll call you back.
Oh, you cleaned it up, you little turkey. Did you hear that? She didn't do the little southern accent for us. All right, Becky, wise guy.
I thought you were going to take that off.
Hey, no, I would. You're taking it off. When you come back to visit.
Stop right there. Hold on a second. I don't want to hear about taking off here.
No.
Yeah, you told me you were going to take it off and you were going to put your voice on it.
Yeah, I was putting you on. I was teasing you.
It's still there, Becky, and it sounds great.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't take you down. It's still there. You know it's still there. All right, what's on your sweet little... Hey, I just saw myself. G. Gordon Liddy.
Oh.
And it's Gordon Liddy.
Were you selling gold?
Yeah, I guess so.
That was yours, the real G. Gordon Liddy.
That's the real Gordon Liddy. All right, what's up, baby girl?
I just wanted to know... you said, I read one time that you read for the part of Tony Nelson for I Dream of Jeannie. And how did that all come about?
I got the part, actually.
You got the part of Tony Nelson?
Yes, I got the part. And then I found out that I was to be billed second. And that I would be in the show getting second billed. And I thought to myself, well, I got the role. Why would I want to step down to second in this TV show? So I told my agent at that time, and he went, what? I said, He said, do you understand that this is the beginning of a career? And I said, it's the beginning of a commission for you, and it ain't going to happen. So that's what happened. But Becky, is there anything else on your sweet mind?
No, that's it. And both you and Mike have a great weekend.
And you too. And you have a good weekend with you and your lovely husband. What's his name?
Jerry.
It's still Jerry.
It's good.
Yeah, it's still Jerry.
Change the name.
All right. Thank you, Becky. I love you. You know that.
I know. I love you too, sweetheart.
Don't tell Jerry.
Bye-bye.
Don't tell
Thanks,
Jerry.
Becky. Okay, there she goes.
Okay.
We'll be
She's
back.
not going to tell Jerry.
I don't believe so, but I think he was listening. We're in trouble.
Hi, I'm